It is time for the Development News of the Week, sponsored by Eagle Mortgage Company. Eagle Mortgage Company has been in business for over 30 years, licensed mortgage broker serving Nebraska and Iowa, free consultations. You need to get a pre-approval letter. Call Holly Schneiderwin, our friends down there at 114th and Davenport, just south of 114th and Dodge, or go online at eaglemortgagecompany.com. You need that pre-approval letter. Houses are still moving, ladies and gentlemen. People, it is the time to take evaluation of your current house and go and look at new houses. Well, if you get our weekly market report, the Grow Omaha market report that Jeff Beals leads on Thursday afternoons, you'll see a lot of activity in there. And also, in addition to that, thanks to Chris and Jen Corey with Arbor Creative Group and Jeff Beals and our team, we have relaunched the Grow Omaha website, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want daily updates, daily briefs, we have hired some new writers, experts in their field for entertainment, restaurants, transportation, all kinds of economic development, planning board, things that are happening in your fair city. Every day, go to growomaha.com. The feature story this week is that there's more than a dozen development projects planned for 2024, and the mayor came out during a press conference last week and talked about the streetcar update. Mayor Gene Stothert shared a lot of information, and basically 11 significant but yet to be announced real estate projects totaling over $400 million are now in the active planning stages in the urban core. We expect many or possibly all of these projects to be announced by the end of the year. There's just a few months away. These mystery projects, known to the city officials and respective developers, but not to the general public, are part of $1.3 billion in real estate development identified so far that will help pay the future streetcar system that will connect downtown Omaha to the University of Nebraska Medical Center. The streetcar is expected to open in 2028. If a development is within few blocks of the future streetcar line, it receives tax increment financing from the city. It can. Part of that money will be used to pay for the streetcar. Therefore, in order for the mystery projects to be included, they need TIF eligible and located close enough to the line somewhere between the Missouri River and Midtown. To give you an idea, guys, of some of the projects that are happening, and to give you a perspective, in 1989, when ConAgra told the city that they would leave if we didn't tear down about 24 buildings in Jobbers Canyon. Remember that, Willie?
Yeah, I do.
And now we know it was a mistake. They last about 30 years, but basically, that entire redevelopment project was $60 million, okay? So here's a generic listing of the projects that the mayor announced, and we'll hear more about them over the next few months. One of them, $60 million, $60 million, $50 million, $5 million, $5 million, $7 million, $50 million, $40 million, $30 million, $18 million, and $75 million. And just to give you an idea that, things along the streetcar line and things that have been approved since 2022, here is the, things almost don't even break news unless it's over $50 million. You were putting together restaurants for about $200,000 or $300,000 for Godfathers, right?
Less.
Yeah, back then, right?
Yeah.
And 48th and Dodge apartments, $82 million. Flats on Howard, $28 million. 1501 Mike Fahey, which is a Noddle project, $57 million. Keyline Building, $7 million. Dizzy Mule, $43 million. Mutual Omaha Skyscraper, a small $443 million. Approved in 2023. Leavenworth Lofts, $8 million. Diggs Mason Apartments, $46 million. Diggs Apartments, $9 million. We're still in 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Square Apartments, $18 million. And just approved in 2024, the Service Life Building renovation, $3 million. Apartments at 1001 North 12th Street, $19 million. 1508 Marcy Street, $16 million. The Duo, Todd Heastand and Mary Heastand, the old Central Park Plaza, $164 million with about 700 apartments, right at 15th and Farnham across from Untamed Kitchen and Pickleman's. Millwork Commons project, $19 million. So, guys, that's incredible. We're a city of less than 1 million people. We're led by a very aggressive mayor who's on her third term and running again.
Correct.
And Willie, what is your take on the what's going on? As a guy, you've been for decades. You're on the Omaha Planning or the Airport Authority Board. You've been on Mecca and a lot of other things. What's your take on what drives Omaha in a couple minutes? Which is hard to do.
Quickly, when you go through those things, and I look over there, just one of those, the Duo project by
Todd Heastand.
Todd Heastand. He did the St. Joe's Hospital, and he turned that Atlas, calls it Atlas, turns it into these apartments.
And put a bridge over.
I was amazed. Yeah, put a bridge
75.
Yeah, over to Creighton, back and forth. It's a big, huge dormitory, and so I just think these products.
A lot of risk.
There's a lot of risk, but we don't want to end up looking like a donut. Okay, so you got to fill the core. You just have to fill the core.
And so goes downtown, goes the rest of the city. You got to build the big buildings in downtown. You got to keep the core lively. A lot of cities have experienced otherwise.
And don't forget a little thing called Eppley Airfield.
Oh my God, $1 billion.
$1 billion. And that's, again, a 28 project. So a lot of things are going to happen in 27, 28 that's on your list, and before.
Yeah, and very excited about what's going on in the urban core, but also everywhere else. Also downtown, CHI Health plans to redevelop a 20,000 square foot building at 1127 North 20th Street. The nearly $13.6 million projects will rehabilitate the building to serve two primary purposes. It will have space for a community kitchen that will serve current CHI healthcare facilities and house a dietary call center. I'm not sure what that is. CHI is applying for $385,000 of tax increment financing. So I was on the planning board for 5 years, Willie, and we gave a lot of tax increment financing. My concern is that market rate development projects are hard to do. So developers are going after tax increment financing. They're going after historic tax credits downtown where it's available, and what's called PACE funds, which is making more energy efficient and things like that. I think it's with the federal government and stuff. I just hope that projects out west can get more affordable for developers that aren't applied underwriters or other type users.
Well, there are two sectors, and there's two beliefs on where they would best operate. Out west, some of those new buildings, commercial buildings, they're having a little bit of a challenge right now, office space. Right after COVID, during COVID, people clammed up, which they did. And I wonder, what are they doing now? Because a lot of them haven't come back.
That's probably for a different show. But retail is at an all-time high occupancy, which is crazy.
Yeah, retail's there.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.